Interesting one in Columbia, Missouri. Boston College, who we were just talking about, is a 16.5-point underdog to a Missouri team that, yes, the level of competition has not been great, but they have not given up a single point yet. And I was worried about their defense coming into the season because they lost some really great players and they lost their defensive coordinator. I was not worried at all about their offense because they brought back so many players. They went and got a good offensive lineman from Oklahoma. They went and got a couple of good running backs out of the transfer portal. That part I wasn't worried about. The defense was the question mark. So far, 0 points. And you can say what you want about who they've played. I get it. It's not the strongest schedule so far. They will play a better team this week. They will play a team that is 2-0. They will play a team that has already gone on the road in the ACC and won. They will play a mobile quarterback. We just talked about Thomas Castellanos. So, does Missouri keep this up? Is Missouri just going to blow out inferior teams?
I have them in the playoff right now.
I do too.
So I think so. Now, the question that you have after watching BC beat Florida State is, it's possible that BC just isn't like a dysfunctional, terrible team. Like they could be.
BC could be pretty good.
A pretty good football team.
We've seen Bill O'Brien do this. Like when he took over at Penn State, they had all sorts of turmoil. They still had some pretty good players, but like Matt McGloin was the starting quarterback, former walk-on, and he made Matt McGloin a very serviceable Big Ten quarterback. And so Thomas Castellanos, who has a lot of good traits, very good runner, can keep plays alive. Like I think Bill O'Brien can make him a pretty good quarterback. And you saw, like I just said, we were talking about Florida State, when Bill O'Brien figures out what's working, he keeps doing it. So if you can get something working, my question is, will Boston College be able to get anything working against this Missouri team?
I think they will be able to score, but I also think that Missouri might score
a lot.
Yeah. Like the number on this game that I really like is the over of the 54.5.
Yeah, I think that could be an easy over.
This could be one of those Luther Burden games. So, I think that if I had to pick a side right now, I might take BC's points.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that Missouri could win by 2 scores, and it might be, you know what? I'm changing my mind. I think that I'm going to take the over, and I'm going to lay the 16.5.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, that's where I was going with this, because I do realize that there are times when a team has only played lesser competition where they get hit with their first power conference opponent and look like a completely different team. I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, no, right? Mizzou is a legitimate SEC contender this year.
I think Missouri is going to look like they've looked. They probably won't blow them out by as many points as they blew out the first couple of teams. Like, it's not going to be Murray State, obviously, but I do think they're going to cover here.
This could be like a 42-20-ish type game.
Yeah. I think Missouri covers. And I'm excited to see Missouri the rest of the way because, again, my questions were about the defense. And if the defense shuts down Castellanos and Boston College this week, then that's another good sign as Missouri goes into a schedule that, as we've talked about, is pretty advantageous as SEC schedules go.
Yeah, I was going to say, the Missouri got a gift from the schedule ferry, like
that's
from
exactly
Meet
right.
The Parents. Like, I've got to go to the bathroom ferry. They're in a pretty good position.
Thank you so much for watching. Just a reminder, subscribe to this channel right here so you never miss an episode of Andy Staples on 3. And oh, by the way, watch all the other great videos on the On3 Sports YouTube channel.